Today, the moon goes into Gemini, joining with shake-up planet Uranus. So we have a vibe of the day with that Gemini energy of communication and thinking and curiosity. We also have in the alignments today, Venus getting ready to go into Scorpio. Lots of kind of cuspy energy with planets at 29 and 0 degrees and forming a lot of geometric patterns. So let's see if we can break it down a little bit today. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro vibe for Thursday, November 6th. So again, we have the moon going into Gemini just about 7:20 a.m. Pacific time, and just moments after it enters Gemini, it forms an exact conjunction to Uranus, the planet of lightning bolts and earthquakes. And because the moon is the mood of the day, it brings a little bit of agitated energy, a little bit of sort of destabilization, not knowing exactly where that ground is or where to plant your feet. But if we work with this energy, there's also an opportunity here to gain insight, to ask questions. And so, asking those deeper questions, getting curious, not accepting things at face value, but exploring a little deeper. Why did you say that? Why would that be so? Where did you get that information? Right? Things like that. And questioning our own thoughts, even. So, so it's like, wait a minute, why do I think that? Where did that come from? So that questioning energy can, in fact, help us to access insights, new thinking, new possibilities, maybe a way forward that we couldn't see previously. So we've got that shake-up energy, and the moon in Gemini brings themes of communication. We had a full moon yesterday in Taurus, and yesterday we talked about here about how to just simply be, right? To connect and seek pleasure, right? And just remember that being here in a body on the earth is a good thing, and and what it means to enjoy life and be grateful and appreciate the good things that life has to offer. So, and obviously we want to keep everything in balance, right? Enjoy what is truly healthy for you, like not the quick fixes, not the easy answers, but the things that feed you at deeper levels. So the good, nutritious food that is home cooked, that you got from your garden or your local farm or whatever, right? And then you cooked with love, or with a friend involved in making food together. Think about how that feeds you at deeper levels and gives you pleasure, right? Even though it's not a bag of potato chips, that gives you pleasure too, but it's a different kind of pleasure. It's more of that easy answer, quick fix kind of pleasure. So the point here is look to those deeper places of what is your soul really wanting and needing when you have those cravings. And it's again not about knowing all the answers or being perfect. It's about asking the right questions and getting curious and looking deeper below the surface to inquire, what's really going on here? What is my body really asking for? What is it that I need? And what is my soul needing? So those energies we have with that Gemini curiosity, and Uranus higher thinking, higher consciousness, and of course we have Mars now in Sagittarius opposing Uranus. Again, lots of alignments here, lots going on in the planets and the ways that they are activating one another. So there is, I don't have time to sort of go into all the things that are being activated, but some highlights that I will hit. And that is just thinking of this time as a time when you might feel pulled in different directions, when you might be experiencing conflict, whether that's conflict between you and another person or inner conflict, personal dilemmas and things of that nature. We also have Venus in Libra, 29 degrees until it goes into Scorpio in the afternoon, mid-afternoon Pacific time. So that Libra in the final degree, or Venus in the final degree of Libra, is inviting us to really find those deeper places of balance. Ask ourselves, what does balance really look like? Where is there a little too much, a little not enough? How can I bring that sense of balance? And remember that real balance is dynamic, it's in flux, it is changing. We are learning and growing as we find that balance, right? So maybe, like, just as an example, if you're finding that urge to reach for that literal or metaphorical bag of potato chips, what is it that needs balance here? Where is something missing? Where can you fulfill that need for pleasure or belonging or whatever it is in those deeper ways? And also to recognize that it's not one thing, it's not one answer, it's not, oh, okay, I'm let's just say no to drugs, right? Like, I'm not just gonna say no and everything's gonna be fine. It doesn't exactly work that way, but you can learn in the process. So getting curious, really asking yourself the deeper questions. What is it I'm wanting? What is it I'm craving? What is missing? Where is balance needed? And then as Venus goes into Scorpio, taking us into that deeper place of really what our souls value, where we need to receive, where pleasure becomes really a factor in our own transformation. So, how is your relationship with joy and pleasure and beauty? What is going on in that department for you? And how can, again, you listen to your soul at deeper levels to bring about that transformation that your soul is yearning for? And how does that take you to a deeper place of experiencing beauty, of, perhaps creating beauty if you are an artist, which you probably are an artist of some sort, right? How are you creating beauty in your life? And where is that taking you to a deeper place? So those themes are up as well. Just to emphasize, Venus is highlighted in multiple ways by planetary energies. We have those oppositions pulling us in different directions, creating conflict of different types or dilemmas. We also have a grand trine. Again, kind of some cuspy energy. It's water, but also fire, depending on the planets involved. So opportunities here for deepening, learning, growth, and stepping into new possibilities. And with the moon in Gemini, we want to think about it in terms of where we need to get curious, ask those deeper questions, look at our thinking, question our thinking, and explore where things are coming from on deeper levels as a way of opening to new possibilities and what it is we are here to learn. Thanks for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and my website is astrologyheals.com. My readings just went up in price, but if you become a member at transformationalastrology.com, you get 10% off on readings. So hopefully you can explore that and see if that feels right for you. I have openings for readings right now, and happy to sit down with you and see where those, potato chip bags are speaking to you, and what that looks like for you in your life, and how to find that deeper place of balance for you and your soul. That's what we can do in a reading. Thanks again for being here and subscribing, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care.